Let's have another example. The weight of a crate is 3.00 times 10 to the power 2 Newton. If a man pulls on the rope with a constant force of 1.10 times 10 to the power 2 Newton applied 30.0 degrees with the horizontal, what is the acceleration of the crate? What is the acceleration of the crate? The coefficient of kinetic friction between the crate and the floor is 0.200. Remember, coefficient has no unit. It is dimensionless. So take note of the unknown. Ang unknown natin is acceleration. Take note of that word, ha? Kapag nakakita ka ng acceleration sa problem, then that means it is about the second law of motion, law of acceleration. Take note of that term. So again, the first step in solving any problems in physics is to draw our free body diagram. Hindi pala tayo nakadrawing kanina no, sa first problem natin. So draw tayo ng free body diagram. Identify natin what are the forces acting on our object. Our object here is a crate. So let's identify what are the forces acting on the crate. Una, of course, merong weight. Always yan. Kapag problem solving, meron talagang weight. And it is always directed downwards. Dapat straight downwards na ano. So we have weight. Next, there is a surface. So ibig sabihin, we also have a normal force. Kasi may surface. A normal force, always perpendicular to the surface. Perpendicular yan sa surface ang normal force. This time it is upwards. Kasi horizontal man yung surface natin. Next, how about this one? Is it, what kind of force is this? This is an applied force because it is an external force applied to our object. So meron tayong applied force. Sir, isn't that a tension? Kasi mayroong rope man. Dapat tension na siya, sir. So if the problem is talking about what is the tension sa rope, then of course you will use tension as your variable, as your force. But this is an external force. Bakit? Because that is exerted by a man. So FA. But pareho lang naman sila. Tension na kung ang ipangutana sa problem, what is the tension sa rope? And take note, our FA is directed at an angle, which is 30 degrees. Next, ano pa yung force natin dito? Do we have friction? Yes. Meron tayong friction. Bakit, sir? Because there is a given coefficient for kinetic friction. So kapag nakakita ka ng coefficient, ibig sabihin there is frictional force. And in what direction asan na direction naga-point ang ato ang frictional force? It is always in the opposite direction to the motion of our object. So saan ba yung mag-move ang object natin dito? Mag-move siya of course to the right. Tama, ang movement niya to the right. So ibig sabihin, our frictional force is going to the left. Yan, dapat dito papunta ang frictional force natin. Dapat to the left. Ay, not FA, it should be FF. Frictional force. Minsan nagkakamali yung mga students natin kasi akala nila yung frictional force opposite always sa FA. So ginagawa nila paana. No. It is in the opposite direction sa motion. Dili sa FA ha, opposite sa motion. So ang movement nimo is to the right. So that means ang frictional force is to the left. Okay, so let us simplify our free body diagram para isa lang sila na Cartesian plane. Una, we have normal force which is directed upwards. Then we have the weight which is directed downwards. And then we have the frictional force to the left. And then we have applied force which is directed at an angle. And that angle is 30.0 degrees. Now take note, there is a given angle which is 30.0 degrees. Take note of that. There is a theta which is 30.0 degrees. So kapag there is a given angle, then it is understood that we are going to identify or to determine the horizontal component and the vertical component of our force. So hahanapin natin ngayon ang horizontal component. So this is F FAX, horizontal component of FA, and then we have FAY, the vertical component of our FA. So ayan, so kung ano yung may angle, for example, ito may angle na 30. So yan yung gagawa natin or i-determine natin yung horizontal and vertical components of our force. Okay, so let us identify what are the given variables. Given. Una, we have the weight of the crate is 3.00 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton. Weight is 3.00 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton. So kapag given ang weight, automatically hahanapin mo agad si mass. In the same way, kung given ang mass, hahanapin mo si weight. Okay, so hahanapin natin automatically si mass dito. So paano natin hahanapin si mass? Mass, you just divide this by 9.81. 3.00 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton divided by 9.81 meters per second squared. Diba? Ganyan man yung ginagawa natin. Divide lang na. And that will give us, pila? 3.00 times 10 to the power of 2 divided 9.81. That will give us 30.6 kilograms. Yeah. Sir, significant figure agad, hindi pwede na hindi mo na i-significant figure kasi hindi pa naman yan final answer. Okay lang din. So kung gusto mo mag-significant figure agad, okay lang din. Kung gusto mo lagyan ng extra para sure ka, okay lang din. Pareho lang ang answer, pareho lang nag-answer later. Okay, so 30.6 kilograms or sige, basi gusto gid mo ma-exact ba? Pwede na ito butangan og extra. Tatog extra, sige, isa lang ang extra akong ihabutang para dili ko kapoy sulat. 5.8. Take note, hanggang 5 lang yung significant natin dito. Pwede po 1. Pwede po 1. Butangan mo 1. Pareho nag-answer as long as you follow the rules of significant figures. Now, ano pa yung given natin? What is 1.10 times 10 to the power of 2? That is our applied force because that's the force exerted by the man. That's our applied force, which is 1.10 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton. And then we have an angle. So the angle of this applied force, the theta is 30.0 degrees. Next, ano pa ba yung given? We have the coefficient of kinetic friction, which is 0.200. Yeah, so these are all the required variables. Required given values. Check muna natin ba kung nasulat na ba natin lahat? Okay, sulat na. Now let us identify what are the required variables. Ano ba yung kailangan natin dito? Anong kailangan i-solve? What is the acceleration of the crate? So ang hinahanap natin acceleration, sulat agad, acceleration. The question is it along the x-axis or along the y-axis? Saan ba mag-move ang ating crate? Of course, it will move to the right. Mag-move yan to the right kasi gibiraw mo siya to the right. So the acceleration is along the x-axis. So x. Hindi man yan mag-move up or down. Hindi yan tataas or bababa. It will go to the right. So ax, acceleration along the x component. Now, since ang hinahanap natin is acceleration along the x component, so ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin na equation is summation of forces along the x. Along the x should be, what? Is it 0 or ma? It should be ma. Bakit, sir? Kasi nga, may acceleration. So, law of acceleration. So, summation of force along the x is equal to max. Okay, so let's identify what are the forces along the x. Asan dito yung mga nasa x-axis? Una, FF, nasa x, which is negative because it is going to the left. So FF plus, ano pa yung x-axis natin? We have FAX. Kasi horizontal. FAX, which is positive because it is to the right. FAX is equal to MAX. Tama? Okay. So analyze muna natin. Paano kaya mag-move ang object natin? Mag-move lang yan if ever our FAX is greater than frictional force. Kasi kapag mas malaki si friction, hindi yan mag-move. Tama? Kapag mas malaki si FAX, of course, mag-move yan. It will overcome the force due to friction. So dapat mag-move yan if mas malaki si FAX. So isulat ko yan dito ha. It will move if FAX is greater than FF. Mag-move yan, mag-accelerate yan kapag equal, kapag greater yan sila. Kasi kapag hindi yan sila, kapag equal yan sila, hindi yan mag-move. Kapag less than yan, hindi yan mag-move. Kasi dapat ma-overcome mo yung friction before mag-move ang isang object. Okay, so yan yung hypothesis natin. Hypothesis ba yan? Yan yung presumption natin. So what is the formula for FF? The formula for FF is, so itong FF, mu K Fn. Remember pa na ha? Plus. What is the formula for our FAX? Tingin sa free body diagram. Ano yung FAX natin dito? Is it the adjacent or the opposite side? This is the adjacent side. So we will use cosine. Cosine theta times FA. Which is equal to, ano pa ba yun? Wala nang along the x-axis ha? Which is equal to M A X. Ayan. So check natin if all the variables are unknown. Take note, ang hinahanap natin dito si AX. So i-blue na ko si i-red na ko si AX ha. Kaya mo na to ang gipangita. AX. So check natin lahat if all the other variables are given. Do you have mu K? Meron ba tayong mu K? Yes, check. Do you have Fn? Fn. Hello, wala lagi Fn. So unknown si Fn. Do you have theta? Yes, check. Meron tayong theta. How about theta? Theta ni Tito, no? How about FA? Do we have FA? Yes, check. Meron tayong FA. How about mass? Ayun, meron tayong mass. Check. So that means ang kailangan na lang natin is Fn. Kailangan natin i-solve si Fn kasi hindi given si Fn dito. So we are going to solve first Fn. Kasi nga unknown si Fn. Hindi man nato na ma-solve kung walay Fn. Asan ako i-solve si Fn? Dali na lang sa Picas B. Erase. Solve sana ako si Fn. Dali na ako i-solve si Fn ha. So we are going to solve first for Fn. Because it is unknown. Sir, di ba ingon ka, sir, last time, na Fn is equal to the weight. Tama? Remember pa to? Our first law of motion. Kailan natin gagamitin ang equation na ito? If our surface is horizontal. So kapag horizontal, Fn is equal to the weight. Is our surface horizontal? Yes, our surface is horizontal. So that means Fn is equal to the weight. So that will give us Fn, which is equal to the weight, which is 3.0 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton. That is our Fn. Ayan. Diba? Remember yung discussion natin sa first law of motion, especially for the normal force. So pagka horizontal, Fn is equal to the weight. Sir, what if hindi horizontal? Yung sa first law of motion, di ba? Naman tayo example sa dili horizontal nga weight. Weight nga normal force. So yun. So let us substitute all our variables. Our mu k is 0.200. Our Fn is 3.00 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton plus cosine. Our angle is, what is our angle? 30.0 degrees times, what is our FA? Our FA is 1.10 times 10 to the power of 2 Newton equals, what is our mass? Our mass is 30.58. Remember, 3 significant figures lang yan. Kilograms times AX. I-read ako si AX, kaya yan ang unknown variable. AX. So let us solve. Wala, nawala lagi. 0.20 times 3.00. That is 60. So this is negative 60 Newton plus, what is the answer for this one? That is cos 30 times 1.00 times 10 to the power 2. That is 95. 3 significant figures in ha? Lagyan ko ng 0. That is 95.268 Newton equals 3 significant figures hanggang dito equals 30.58 kilograms AX. So add natin. So will it move? Yes, kasi nga FAX is greater than FF. Mas malaki man si 95, or ang answer natin dito magiging positive man. So that means there is an acceleration. Kasi kapag mas malaki dito si frictional force, magiging negative ang answer natin. So ibig sabihin nun, hindi niya na overcome yung friction. So walang, magstay at rest pa din yan. So hindi ba siya mag-move? Ang friction, hindi siya mag-cause ng movement. Ang friction ha, ang role lang niya is mag-oppose. So since FAX is greater than FF, so ibig sabihin there will be motion. Mag-move ang ating object. Or kapag i-add mo yan, magiging positive. So there is an acceleration for that. So minus 60, that is 35. 35 point. Wait lang din. Isa to? 35.26. 263. 3 lagi dari. 2638. 26. Huh? 2628 eh. Ano sa like 2628 Newton equals 30 point. Remember 3 significant figures yan, or hanggang ones place. 0.58 kilograms. 3 significant figures yan. AX. So divide both sides by 30.58 kilograms divided by 30.58 kilograms, and that will give us AX is equal to 1.1531 meters per second squared. Remember how many significant figures? We need 3 significant figures. So our final answer should only be 1.15 meters per second squared. Ayan. So yan na yung ano natin. Yan na yung answer natin for the acceleration. 3 significant figures. Okay? So, ganun lang. If you have questions, you can PM me via Messenger.